Yo, Sanjo Che here, people. What's going on? So, One Punch Man Season 2, Episode 6. Let's get right into it. Rate, comment, subscribe, and yeah, let's get right into it. So, honestly, people, this episode, one thing I definitely loved about it, piercing. We got more into the tournament this episode, and to be honest, last episode we got introduced to lots of characters, like, well, unimportant characters to be honest. So when this episode comes around and just kind of eliminates most of them, kind of breezes through, then it was appreciated. The PSA in this episode was definitely good. Definitely loved it. This episode we get to see more of the situation where the Monster Association is pushing out more monsters, and we get to see the Hero Association reacting more and acknowledging the threat of the Monster Association even more, considering that one of their sponsors, the sponsor and specifically his son, has been captured by the Monster Association. And by the end of this episode we get to see the quote-unquote leader of the Monsters Association, Monster King Orochi. At this point I didn't reach this far in the manga, so, and I haven't picked up the manga back either, so it's like, yeah. It's kind of like new territory for me as well. So yeah, I don't know, I should really get back into the manga. Like, it's just the time, honestly. It's like, it's crazy in terms of my schedule. But yeah, as I said, all in all, I thought it was a good episode. It's a decent episode, probably not good, decent. We got a decent amount of action, I'd say, with the monsters essentially just kind of going out into the city and reaching ever so closer to the tournament stadium. Genos takes it upon himself to actually go out and eliminate the monsters, so that, you know, make sure that Saitama can get that appreciation for martial arts. And we can see him going around, you know, eliminating most of the monsters. We got some decent action pieces with Genos this episode. Nothing too above what we've seen already, but it was good. It was funny seeing that one cockroach guy that they went up against. If there's nothing else about this series about One Punch Man, it's just seeing how funny some of these quote-unquote monsters and villains are. It's ridiculous, to tell the truth. All in all, you know, since this past week I've been talking to someone that kind of got into One Punch Man, and they haven't really been enjoying it as much. They thought it was, well, they think it's boring or everything, and I was kind of explaining the whole satire aspect of the series to her, and honestly, well, obviously I disagree. I think One Punch Man is ridiculously funny and it's enjoyable, it's very entertaining. But having that discussion with her and thinking back on that for this review, I kind of gotta reinforce the fact that it's, even though Saitama is the main character, it's always fun and very interesting looking at things from the perspective of the other heroes, because it always feels like it could be a story about any one of them. So honestly, even seeing characters like Suryu in the tournament and all these other characters, Fubuki, Tatsumaki, which all made appearances this episode, you know, it's just a contrast between them and Saitama, and it really helps pay off for every episode. But yeah, so we blitzed through the, kind of blitzed through the most of the tournament. We got Saitama fighting, I forgot the name of the guy, but yeah, Saitama fought him, beat him easily because he touched his hair. It's ridiculous stuff. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see Garo this episode. He's one of the selling pieces for this season, so, but I thought the episode still worked fine without him. It didn't drag on too long. We got to see Fubuki fight, and Tatsumaki make an appearance finally. So there's that. So the S-Class heroes are starting to mobilize even more now with Tatsumaki on the field. So it kind of shows you how serious the threat, or how serious the Hero Association is taking this whole threat of monsters appearing all over the place. Of course, we got Metal Bat, and we found that Metal Knight has been defeated as well, like off screen. Like, it's ridiculous. I know the last time we saw him was when he was going after Sentikshoro. Yeah, we didn't see him after that, so yeah, there's that. But on a narrative level, this episode kind of helps to paint what I was saying about how the series could be about other characters. And this episode, narrative wise, we got some stuff with Suryu's character, who we found out, you know, he seeks strength to basically go through life easy. So there's that. And we got this whole narrative of, you know, if the heroes are really necessary in the, especially with all that's going on with the monsters showing up, and you know, just heroes like Snake, yeah, I believe I got the name right. He was just kind of questioning based on how strong his opponents were in the tournament, specifically Suryu. I thought it was interesting. I'm not gonna lie, probably some of the best narrative stuff kind of come from the other characters, and I thought that was on display for this episode, and I actually enjoyed it. All in all, I'm looking forward. The Monster Association has been mobilizing some interesting set pieces, and even though I haven't reached this far in the manga, I have seen some scans and 1 and 2 videos regarding the characters that are showing up at the end here. So all in all, I thought it was good. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode. Rate, comment, subscribe, and of course check out my review of Samurai Eats, Masashi Kishimoto's new series. I did my review on chapter 1 a few days ago, yeah, probably 2-3 days ago, so definitely check that out. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Boruto is coming up, Boruto chapter 36, and the new Dragon Ball chapter, and I still haven't reviewed last month's chapter, much less. It's crazy. And I claim to do Dragon Ball content, I know. But yeah, anyway, see you guys in the next one.